Good morning, everybody. We are off and going. Yesterday we put in about 9 miles, I think just under 9. Today we've got a much bigger day planned, probably about 16 to 18. I'm not exactly sure, but pretty good day. And that's going to include Max Patch. So we're excited about that. I just finished talking to Voyager. A neat dude. He is the southbounder that we talked to yesterday. We broke bread with on the table, shared our future dreams and hopes and plans. So I'm pulling for him that everything that he'd like to accomplish comes true for him. Really neat guy. But he's a southbounder. He started last June at Katahdin and has come south through November. He hiked as long as he could and then got off and has just restarted a little while back. And now he's only got this much to go. So he's approaching the end of his journey. And so I wish him Godspeed on not only his journey, but all the plans that he's got in his future. And his future's bright. Really smart guy. So anyway, it's a little overcast. Been drizzling a little bit, but it's supposed to clear up as we're continue our push toward hot springs. We'll spend the night out in the wilderness tonight and should come into hot springs the next day, I believe. Anyway, good morning. Steps went on out ahead this morning because I was running a little late packing up camp. So I told him to go ahead and I'll catch up with him sometime today. But it's overcast, it's kind of cloudy, kind of gloomy. I'm loving the solitude. But yesterday I got some discouragement from someone back home. And I also got some discouragement from a couple things that happened between me and Steps on the trail. And all I can say is the trail can be a very lonely place. You get very cerebral and sensitive. You get a lot of chances to ponder life and those things that are important. And those things that can be painful. So goes life. All right, so we just had French press do this amazing trail magic there on the left, and then Summertime showed up with his mom and grandparents. He's getting dropped back off after having a little time off the trail, let his feet heal. So remember, take care of your body. It'll take care of you and get you to Katahdin. He knew he needed to get off for a little bit. Now we're going up to Max Patch. And this is pretty much on every AT Thru hiker's short list of a place they look forward to seeing. And so we're on the way. Oh my, look at this. It makes you want to bust out like Julie Andrews. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Woo! Look at this, y'all. Can't you just see her out here twirling and singing? Did in the Alps, the sound of music. There's actually a higher spot than this. You'll see in just a second. It's glorious. But yeah, the very top is up there, which I'll head there next. Okay, so there is the marker in the center of the patch, and here is the panorama. I'll do two passes. Okay, now let's zoom in and check it out again. Max Patch is beautiful, as you can see, and it keeps giving. You kind of move to a new spot and here you go. All these fields open up down below you. It's just gorgeous. The Creator's hand is stamped all around us. I mean, how can things just be like they are without a plan, a purpose, and a very skilled Creator? Just gorgeous. Here's summertime pulling up a place to eat, looks like. Man, can you believe it? Beautiful. Look where we are. Oh, y'all have a great afternoon. Woo! Unreal. So myself and Summertime and Blue Gum and Cortland all stood there in a circle on top where you saw me take their picture and had a conversation for quite a while. It's cold, yes indeed, it's cold up here, but to be at a place like this, surrounded by this kind of beauty, is more than a special place. It's spiritual, it's moving, it's good for humanity just to see this kind of stuff. We had a wonderful conversation, and we were a little bit surprised that some people were so quick to want to Let's see, yes, north. I'm going north to just get off the patch. They just came across, it was just too cold and they fled. We stood there and endured. We had a great conversation about several topics. Here's 4 total strangers standing around like we've been friends for years with a common connection of us being out in the adventure of the outdoors. It's so, there's so much redeeming value in it. It's so meaningful, and most people, majority of people, don't get out and see things like this. Max Patch, especially for those living within a couple, 2-3 hours of here, is something that's easily accessible. The parking lot's a stone's throw away from the top. Come out, see this place. It's glorious. I see color. Here they come. Leaves. Just past those trail maintainers on this section of the Appalachian Trail. Thank you so much to all the maintainers out there that make the trail so beautiful and well kept. Here's some of what they were doing right here. They had hose and they were fixing the runoff. All these spots, somebody's got to do it. If they don't, you have a major erosion problem right to the trail, so they sure do a great job. Looks like we got another small bald coming up here too. So there's Max Patch, way over there. We can see the big mountains of the Smoky Mountains. The farthest one's the way here in this video. It's amazing that we came out of those just days ago. All right, everybody, we made it to our campsite. We've already eaten. And the sun is setting. It's a pretty little area. You can see the blue haze down below. But wrong way is in that tent right down there. Here's my tent. Here's James' hammock. And then summertime is down there. Anyway, it was a 17-mile day. And tomorrow we'll hike about 10 or 11. Or 9 or 10, I think, into to the next town.